Good morning, dear children. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Wishing is not enough, we must do. With this beautiful quotation, we'll start our lesson. Previous year, you all were reading computer application, but this time we will read about IT, information technology, and the code will be 402. Okay, so we'll start today with the operating system. Unit 3 will start, that is your operating system. Okay, Unit 1 and 2 will later on will study. Okay, this book contains two sections. Okay, subjective skill is there, communication skill is there. Okay, so communication skill will start. Okay, so now what is operating system? This is not new concept. Okay, you know it. The first program that loads on a computer when you switch it on is called its operating system. That means when we boot the computer and the program which first loaded into it is known as your operating system. It is a program that acts as an interface between the software and the computer hardware. Means it acts as a mediator between the user and the computer hardware. It is a specialized set of programs that manages the overall functioning of the computer and its resources. Okay, so what are the functions of operating system? It controls and monitors the execution of other programs and applications. Okay, that means suppose you have in your computer Microsoft Office is there, any other program, games are there. So it controls and monitors the execution of other programs and applications. Okay, it performs basic tasks such as recognizing input from the keyboard, sending output to the monitor, managing files and directories on the storage devices, and controlling peripheral devices. Peripheral devices means the devices which attach to the computer. Outside in the computer is known as your peripheral devices. That means you can tell keyboard, mouse, CPU, okay, speaker. These are peripheral devices, printer. So that those devices also managed by the operating system. It performs such as input from the keyboard also and sending out the monitor, output to the monitor, managing files and directories and the storage devices and controlling peripheral devices. Okay. Examples of operating system are very popularly everybody knows Windows is there. Okay, Macintosh, Linux, DOS, and Unix. Okay, you are using your Android mobile phone, that is operating system also, mobile operating system. Your Apple, that is a mobile operating system also. So these are your what is PC operating system. Windows based phones are also there. Okay, so Windows, some are here multi-user, some are your single user operating system, that will discuss later on. Okay, so now remember these are the examples of operating system. So what are the functions of operating system? You can refer to this diagram, that is memory management, device management, processor management, security, error detection, coordination between software and the user, job accounting, and file management. Okay, so these are the functions of operating system. Now let us see how it is doing these functions. Okay, processor management. An operating system manages the working of a processor by allocating various jobs to it. You know that processor works very fast. Millions of instructions can be processed per second. Computer works very fast than human beings. So it is the operating system which manages the processor by allocating various jobs to it. Okay. Memory management. Whenever we are saving any file, we are opening any file, that is from the memory only. An operating system manages the sharing of the internal memory, that is RAM, cache, among the multiple applications to ensure the proper execution of every process. Okay. Sometimes what happen, you will find that 3-4 programs if you open at a time, you will find that your computer becomes slow. Okay, because they all will capture RAM. Clear? So cache is a fast memory. Okay, so if you means it is the responsibility of the operating system that how to manage the memory. maybe internal or maybe external. Okay. Next, device management. An operating system controls the working of all input and output devices. It receives the request from these devices, performs the specific task, and communicates back to the requesting process. Okay. Device management. As I told now, an operating system controls the working of all input and output devices. It receives the request from these devices, performs the specific task, and communicates back to the requesting process. Next, file management. An operating system keeps a track of the information regarding the creation, deletion, transfer, copy, and storage of files in an organized way. It also maintains the integrity of the data stored in these files, including directory structure. File management means sometimes we keep our files inside a folder, sometimes on the desktop, sometimes in my documents. So it is how can that a file be managed and store, or we can create, delete, transfer. Everything is managed by the operating system. Okay. Security. An operating system provides various techniques that ensures the integrity and confidentiality of the data. It is done using the username, password, and firewalls. Okay. So all of you know, whenever you are switching on the computer, one screen is appearing before you, you have to enter your username and password. That is the responsibility of the operating system, so that no unauthorized user can use your computer. Okay. Error detection. An operating system checks the system from time to time for any kind of external threat or malicious software activity. It also checks the hardware for any type of damage and display appropriate alerts to the user. Okay. Sometimes you got the error message on your screen. Suppose insufficient memory space, something like this. These are the error messages. Okay. In a multitasking operating system where multiple programs run at a time, the operating system determines which application should run and in what order. Windows is a multitasking operating system. You can open and 3-4 programs at a time and you can do the work. Okay. It also checks how much time should be allocated for each application. So that means operating system is a master control program which acts as an interface between the computer and the hardware, between the computer and the user. Okay. Computer, hardware, and the user. Okay. That means almost all the functions are managed by the operating system. Okay. So next class we'll read about types of operating system. For today this much. Thank you all. If you have any doubt when we will take the doubt means online class,